Your past does not disqualify you. In the matter of one moment, one decision, one day, one account, one client, one meeting, one speaker, your life changes. If you spend the rest of your life worrying about everybody thinks about you, someday you'll never have to worry about it again, because when you die, nobody will remember you were here. Stop worrying about what these people think about you. You need to execute a little more. You need to get after it. You need to make some mistakes.
You've always had that sense. You've always known your life mattered. You've always known since you were a little girl that there's something special you're supposed to be doing. And that anxiety, that fear you have is maybe you're not doing it.
Too many of you are too focused on growing your company and not focused enough on growing you. I'm here to help you, dude, because we need you to do something great with your life. You were born to do something special with your life. You're not average, you're not ordinary. You were born to do something extraordinary. Amen? When I realized this, I was reading Think and Grow Rich Again recently. Said on the other side of temporary pain, you meet your other self. If you can survive the temporary, you'll meet another version of you. I'm up here not because I'm super impressive, because I'm not. In fact, the security guards both told me, they're like, dude, I thought you were a lot bigger based on looking at your pictures. I'm like, thank you, both of you. Nice thing to tell me. Right? Which I was bigger. It's just COVID and I like to make excuses. So, if you can survive the temporary, you'll meet another version of yourself. I coach lots of successful people in all kinds of industries, people that have run countries, businesses, sports, entertainment. I am one myself, and I can tell you that the difference with them and most people is they have a different relationship with pain. See, we're wired all the way back to the caveman days to avoid pain. That's how our brains are wired. It keeps us alive. What actually keeps you alive does not make you successful. And so our proclivity is to avoid pain and discomfort. And when we're going through it, we try to get through it in such a way that it doesn't cause us much pain. I had Phil Heath. I have the best business and self-development podcast in the world. It's the #1 podcast in that space in the world. You should listen to it. I had Phil Heath on my show, the 7-time Mr. Olympia recently. He's become a good friend. I like Phil a lot. I said, Phil, how do you win 7 Mr. Olympias? That's a big deal. Not one, to win it once is miraculous, right? How do you win 7 times? And he gave me an answer on the podcast. I go, that's not why. He goes, well, why? I said, you have a different relationship with pain than everybody else. You pursue it and chase it when you go in the gym, because you know on the other side of that pain, you get introduced to another set of legs. You get introduced to another set of biceps. You get introduced to another set of abs, so you're willing to go through it. Most guys will do what they can to minimize it, mitigate it, or avoid it. I know this because in my own life that's true. I've been able to, do well financially with 2 skills. I don't have a high IQ. Turns out, according to the guys that are protecting me here, I'm not all that jacked and sexy anymore, so I don't have that going for me. Whatever. And I got 2 skills. Let me tell you what they are, and I'll tell you how I got them. My 2 skills are, by the way, I'm going to brag, because I said I only have 2. So when you only have 2, you're allowed to brag about the 2. Okay? Here's the 2. I'm really present, and I care, and I listen to people well. Like, I'm extraordinary at it. That's why my show's so good. I really am interested. I really care. I really believe in people. I'm really present with them, and they feel it. Write this down. You're always making people feel something, so you should be intentional about it. Most of you, God bless you, brother or sister, you're just oblivious to the fact that you're constantly making people feel something instead of being intentional about what it is they're feeling. That's my skill number 1. Number 2, I'm a good communicator. That's it. That's all I got. Checkmate. You take those 2 things from me, I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably incarcerated. So let me tell you where those come from. I'm the child of an alcoholic and a drug addict. And today will be the last time I talk about this, because it's very painful for me, and I don't like talking about it.